The tears are flowing.
Oh my god. It's everybody who's died there.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Charlie's going to join them. Sorry, too soon.
My god.
I like turtles.
And then can
Wow, Hurley really does have bad luck.
Tricia Tanaka is dead.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tribe of Nerds. Kristen, Kevin, Michael, and I are back for Lost Season 3, Episode 10. Tricia Tanaka is dead. We're talking about a Hurley episode, and yeah, that was totally an unexpected moment, as I'm sure we'll get to.
You didn't expect someone to be hit by a meteor on the show?
You didn't? Yeah, you
No,
didn't expect a meteor?
Asteroid? Oh my gosh. I said this before we started the episode. This is like my personal, one of my personal favorites of the entire series. I know why it's not like a huge fan favorite of everyone's, because there's a ton of amazing episodes of Lost, as we've seen every week, us struggling to put them in order here. But I just love this episode. It's a very good, feel-good episode. It's just, you laugh the entire time. You've got a smile on your face the entire time. There's emotion. There's rawness. It's such a good episode.
It's kind of like, it's not an episode that really does much to the overall story or anything else going on in the main story, but it's just like a nice little piece of its own that's just a fun episode of itself. Like it's just fun for 40 minutes. You could watch this one episode and just have a good time without context of everything else. It's just a fun little story.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's cute how Sawyer's being grumpy to everyone when he gets back. Where's my stuff? Right? You went through my things, right? But then he sees Hurley, and Hurley doesn't care and is just you're alive. It's cute. And breaks
it's
down.
Maybe the happiest we've seen Sawyer in the show as well. It's Sawyer's genuinely having a really nice time, and I think it's a real appreciate. I don't think Sawyer has admitted to himself how much he actually cares for these people, and he's been gone for a while. So seeing them again, I think it is something that he realizes that these are his friends. They're not just strangers he crashed on an island with. They're his buddies, Jin and Hurley.
Yeah.
Yeah, him sitting there with Jin, I'm sorry, you're right. Those pants don't make you look fat. Hilarious.
That was great. Being able to teach Jin English, so I love they're kind of building that up as well. Son is obviously trying to teach him, and then Sawyer continues to teach him more stuff. So I thought that was great.
I mean, Sawyer may not be the best person to be teaching anybody English, but I'm here for it. Shall we jump into this episode?
For sure. Let's go.
I have a couple fun facts, and then the numbers, of course. The Camaro license was 429 PCE. And then,
I didn't even look at it.
Obviously, Action 8 News before Tricia Tanaka's dead happened, but she was from Action 8 News. There is a deleted scene right before Kate takes off to go back after Jack, and her and Charlie are talking, which I like that. I wish they would have kept this in because we started this whole series with the Jack, Kate, Charlie. I remember Jake being okay, so this is the trio that we're going to follow. Well, no, not exactly, because we haven't seen anything lately. But it was a cute moment of Kate checking in with Charlie, and he had said to her, I'm going to continue to build Echo's church. And I just felt that they could have thrown that back in there. But that was deleted. Also, a little blooper continuity error. They were not supposed to show all the trash in the van. They were only supposed to show the map. And then they filmed it, and they were well, we'll leave it in there. It was not supposed to be a trashed vehicle. It was just supposed to be a work, the beer of the map. It was just supposed to be no idea what the trash had to do with it, but that's what happened. So
listen, as someone who currently has a lot of trash in the backseat of his car, I didn't even.
Right. It's very real life. You just throw your trash over and get it later.
Well, and I didn't realize it was a blooper because I'm just this car has been tipped over in the middle of the jungle and these guys have been dead for who knows how long. So they probably just threw their trash in, died, and parts of Dover somehow. So
yeah, I mean, it worked really well with the episode, but yeah, it just didn't. It wasn't supposed to be there. But jumping into the episode, right off the bat, I have to I'm so excited. Cheech Marin, come on, huge name in this episode.
Can I just mention
Yeah.
the classic Lost? How do we make someone look younger? We put them in a shitty little wig.
Put him in a shitty little wig. He still has the white hair sticking out of his shirt. He still has the white hair, the white chest hair sticking out. No makeup to cover the age. Just a black wig.
I'm also going to take this moment that I'm looking at Jake's face and he has no idea who Cheech Marin is. So
I've heard of Cheech and Chong, but I don't.
That's who it is. It's
okay.
Cheech. Yes. Yes. So
I don't know Cheech and Chong. I just know Cheech. From this.
Cheech. Right. Cheech and Chong was a thing before I was born, Jake. So that's how old.
Correct.
The 1800s.
But I think he's huge star to be to get on Lost. I think that we've seen some other big names and stuff like that, but for Cheech to come on, it was oh my gosh, you just recognize him either way right away, unless of course you're Jake. But that's okay. But we start with a flashback and we see this little kid working on cars. We don't even know who this little kid is at first. But we see this little kid and his dad working on the car. There's no carburetor. He's like, go ahead and start the car. And he's like, it's not going to work. There's no carburetor. And he's like, you got to have a little faith, Hugo. And we realize that we're hanging out with Hurley. And so he tries to start the car and the car doesn't work. He's like, see, I told you it was worthless. And he's like, nothing's ever worthless. You just got to have a little faith. Got to have a little hope. It's going to be fine. He's like, okay, so let's keep working. And he's like, about that, got to go. This was fun. Have a candy bar. And he's like, Mom said not to eat candy bars, which this is going to very not nicely come back up later. But he does give him a candy bar and he's like, see you later. But really he meant see you never because he does not show back up for quite some time.
I'm not sure. Do we get, it might be spoilery, but I don't remember. Do we get an answer of why he left? I don't remember ever learning that of the reason he left. Is it just he was just an irresponsible dad and he just couldn't?
I think he was just a deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
he says that it's for work and things, but I don't think we ever got an actual answer, but I always took it as that they were divorcing, they were separating.
Yeah. It just kind of, it's pretty shitty to just leave and just completely abandon him. And I will also say, I don't really like that they, just to make sure everyone knows it's Hurley, let's just sneak a little fat joke in there right from the very beginning. This is the origin of how Hurley got fat. Shut up.
But it's trauma. His poor traumatized child. They make it as a joke, but poor Hugo.
But a lot of times you see, especially with any type of things that happen in your past, whether it be eating or binge drinking or things like that, that there's some form of what Kevin's saying is trauma kickstarts this unhealthy habits. So I think that was I don't love it either. I'm with Michael. I don't love it either. But that was kind of the start of why Hurley, he was talking with Libby about it. You know what I mean? I have to eat. You know what I mean? So I think that was a shitty way to put it in. But I get where they were going with it.
I think if you are going to do it, it at least is in a way that makes sense. And, but
yeah,
just leave
it. His dad. Yeah. I honestly thought when his dad left because of the bad luck that his dad was just going to get in an accident or something. That's honestly what I thought was going to happen. But then obviously they went the other direction with it, which worked much better for what the story they were telling.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of absolutely devastating for Hurley, they go right back to the island of him sitting here talking to Libby. Oh my gosh. Instantly crying. It's the most gut-wrenching conversation. He's like, I've been scared most of my time here, except for when I'm with you. Oh, we're tearing up, except for when I'm with you. The heartbreak all over again. But then also to pan out, and Jake even goes, oh my gosh, to put it into perspective of how many people we've lost since the beginning. It's very sad.
Got our Steve in there. The grave is filling up. I think we've mentioned it before. I think Jorge Garcia is maybe one of the most underappreciated actors on Lost in terms of his performance, and is often looked at as just the comic relief. But man, when he gets to do scenes like that, he can get you so bad. Because I think because you love him so much as well, when you see him so heartbroken, it like hits you even harder. It's like, don't be sad, Hurley, we love you.
I know. But after this, Hurley does come to Charlie and he's like, hey, bro, what's up with you? Like, what's going on? Obviously, we know from the last episode, Desmond has now dropped this bomb on poor Charlie. And Charlie is living with this, like, what's going to happen to me? And so Hurley is like, bro, like, you're my best friend on the island. I can tell something's up. So, like, what's going on? And he's like, well, remember when I walked Desmond back because he was drunk the other night? He kind of told me I was going to die. And Hurley, you'd think you'd get a response of, oh my gosh, dude, that's like crazy. He's like, you know what? I think he's right. Yeah. Thank you, Hurley. That's so helpful here.
Maybe you shouldn't build a church. You should start building a coffin.
Right, yeah. With that, though, the reason why Hurley says this is because he's like, it's because of me. Death surrounds me. And promptly Vincent comes up with a skeleton arm.
With an arm.
Perfect on point, Vincent. But he does come up with the arm that he sees a key hanging from this hand. And he's like, we have to get Vincent. And Vincent's like, just kidding. Let's play some tag.
Vincent's like, tee follow me.
Another little fun fact as well, like, obviously bad luck surrounds Hurley. On the car key is a lucky rabbit's foot, which is
nice. I did notice that, yeah.
It is. But yeah, so he just starts to chase him into the jungle. I do love this moment that Charlie's like, I was just told I was going to die. I'm not going to go chasing a dog into the mysterious jungle with a, like, mummified...
I'm with Charlie even if I haven't been told that I'm about to die. Like,
But I love Hurley. He's, like, so nonchalant. He's like, if I'm not back in, 3 hours? 3 hours. I would have been like, if I'm not back in 10 minutes... Like, right. So weird. But yeah, he's like, if I'm not back in 3 hours, I guess then help. But he does run off and chases Vincent down and finds the van that we're going to have in this major kind of forefront of this episode. And I love that this is how the story gets started. We jump back into a flashback where the whole title of this is Tricia Tanaka, and we are now in the presence of royalty. Tricia Tanaka is interviewing Hurley, and this is the most awkward interview of all time. This is him, like, in a nutshell. If you guys did not watch the episode, she's like, Hurley, like, you won the lottery. He's like, uh-huh. And she's like, okay, are you having a good time? No.
He's an energy vampire, just like any question, he's just like, okay. Yeah.
At one point, he just shrugs. He doesn't even...
Right.
Yeah. This woman's like, throw me a bone here. It always does remind me of the I Like Turtles little kid from that news interview all those years ago. And he's just like, I like chicken.
Right?
Yes. Which,
like, she even points out, like, well, here is your former boss, and now he works for you. And he's just like, like, no, I would have been bragging about that from the time, like, the reporter showed up. Like, hey, guys, let's get Randy over here. You guys want to interview Randy? He used to be my boss, but now I'm his boss. Randy!
I think we've discussed, like, do we know the timeline order? Like, is this Randy after being a dick to Locke, or did Randy go to work for Locke?
I think
after.
I think this is after Locke because
I think this is after Locke because this is
close
so
to when Hurley goes to Australia that I think that's why.
I also like it being after Locke because it means that he's had a downgrade. Like he was in a powerful position in a company, and now he's working
in a box company.
Yeah, so.
But he was also
his life's going this way.
This might be like just a bad timeline, like goof on their part, because he was also like a jerk to Locke, like fairly soon before Locke went to Australia too. So
that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he had two jobs.
Maybe he's a twin.
Maybe he's a twin.
I don't know.
Randy and Pandy.
Randy and Pandy.
I just see Randy and I think of Eric Andre. So.
Yeah, I do think that this is probably a continuity error that they didn't think like to have. You know what I mean? But
right.
I mean,
they didn't have fully mapped out. You know, by episode 4.
But like, I mean, he could have had a second job. He could have worked at the restaurant afterwards or whatever. But I also love that Tricia Tanaka has tried so hard in this interview that she's like, "What else do you plan to do with the money since you're literally not giving me anything?" And he's like, actually, it's been really bad. And if you hear him, he mentions his grandpa died, the house caught on fire, and his best friend ran off with his girl Starla. So that means those two were so pissed about this that they were like, "We'll get him back. We'll run off together." Horrible.
That's insane.
Can we just say good for DJ Qualls? She's way out of his league.
Right. But I do love that she stops him and she's like, this is supposed to be a puff piece.
This is a puff piece. I need you to calm it down.
And he's like, sorry, Tricia Tanaka. He's like,
Tanaka.
Tricia Tanaka. But she wants to go in and shoot some B-roll inside the thing, and he's like, absolutely not. Bad news bears. And Randy's like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. And he's asking questions about like the ovens and all this. There's no reason why he should be fearful other than he's been hit with a lot of bad luck and a lot of horrible things. And sure enough, what happens? Asteroid, meteorite, we don't know what it is, crashes into Mr. Klux, and Tricia Tanaka is dead. Which I love that she got. I mean, good for her. She got the title of the episode. It's great.
Yeah. She should be happy with that from the afterlife.
Right.
Sometimes the episodes of Lost are like vague and you work out the meaning. This one is very literal. Tricia
very clear.
Yes. We jump back to the island and everybody's gathering their food. They're realizing they're starting to run out of food. I don't know how they're eating this much food. That was a huge pallet that was dropped. But
because it's like, what did they start? They started with 46 people. Like, there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that was food for 2 people.
I mean, I get that, but that was still a lot of food. Like, I don't know why
we've got nothing else to do. I don't know about you, but when I'm bored, I eat.
That's true.
Yes, yeah. I'm a board eater.
Same.
Also, how much did they lose when the hatch blew up?
Oh, and Hurley selfishly threw away all the food. I will never forget.
That was from before that was from other food. It wasn't in that pallet.
Yeah. But I mean, that's true too. But I also love that we get a Jin and Sun moment here. We haven't seen Jin in a minute, so this was good. And she's talking to him in English, and he's like, yeah, I don't understand you. And she's like, I don't care. I'm going to talk to you in English. And he's like, we're not going to do like, we don't even get the subtitles. He's like, basically, he's like, bitch, I don't understand you. I need you to tell me. And she's like, no, you're out of luck.
Here's the thing. I think he does understand her.
Yeah.
I think he's learning. And I just think he just doesn't want to do this. It's like, stop talking to me like I'm a child.
I do love that their little banter here, like back and forth, because we've seen such a huge growth with this couple, like from season 1. Like they're even here, they are having their little arguments. We also know that in season 2, they were like, he's like, I should have, not talked to you that way. She's like, I shouldn't have questioned you in front of Saeed. So they are now, it's not just this like angry couple. They're talking out. They're like not.
And we love them for it.
They're not happy moments. But we also get Hurley running out of the jungle in a panic, which with everything that's going on, Hurley, this was maybe not the thing to do. But he comes running out and he is so out of breath, he can only muster one word, car. And they're like, I'm sorry? What? A car? And he's like, we got to get this car working. We got it. Like, it's going to be fun. And they're all like, no, this is not something we want to do right now.
I appreciate both sides of this because on the one hand, yes, we do need to have fun. We can't just be like angry and like living on a beach and stuck here. Like, we do need to have fun. But also like, Hurley, what are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to go work on a car for fun. No.
Yeah. Well, and then Jin, he's just, he doesn't understand what Hurley said, but he's just willing to go on for the ride.
Literally.
Yeah.
I love Jin's face. He's like, you have no idea what you signed up for. And Jin's like, no. It's kind of like the SOS, the rock thing all over again. Poor Jin.
Yeah. Just the last man standing. I do like that this is very much a continuation of Hurley with the golf course. It's Hurley trying to pull people in to do something that's not a major mission. There's no other reason to do it. The car's not really going to be useful on an island, but it's something to bring people together and just have a good time and distract them from the crazy people in the jungle trying to kill them. They don't know what's happening to Jack. Michael's gone AWOL. They could just have some fun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this part of the scene too is really fun because we do see Sawyer and Kate finally arriving back at camp. She's like, we're like 5 minutes away. It's through those trees. But he steps on a dart and they're like, what's a dart doing all the way out here? They have zero idea the hatch has
the reminder for us that like they haven't been there since the hatch blew up.
Yeah, they have no idea. So I like that was like a subtle reminder of like they don't know what they're about to walk into. All of that, that's why all this happened. But I remember watching that for the first time and I'm like, oh, it's like one of Rousseau's things. And then like it finally clicked. I was like, oh, it's the dart from the hatch. But it took me a minute. Like Rousseau's got all of her traps. And like you kind of go that route at first, but then you realize, oh, they have zero idea of why the dart's out here to begin with. Yeah,
Hurley's recap and then this is like a good reminder of like what the timeline is that we're working with.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Jumping into the flashback, thank God Mama Reyes is back. Love this woman. She is everything. Like if you're not getting Sawyer, you're getting Mama Reyes. Like these two like need to hang out because they are perfection. And she's like, Hugo! She's like all happy he's coming in and he's covered in dust, chicken, all the things.
Yeah.
And he goes, Tricia Tanaka is dead. And she's like, huh? What? I was trying to have a good time here. What's happening? But he starts bringing up, I got to go to Australia. She's like, oh, Australia again. We're not doing this. He's like, no, I've got to break this curse. This has all been bad. She slaps the shit out of him. She's so over him. But she's like, in other news, I've got some great happy news to share with you. Guess who's here? Daddy's home. Daddy is home after 17 years. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know why she thought he'd be excited about that.
I understand that she is excited to have him back.
We know why she's excited to have him
back. We know because they make it clear. And like, clearly she was in communication with him because they say like she called him. So like, sure, I get, but like, I'm with Hurley. F this guy. You left 17 years ago. You said you were going to work 17 years ago. You never came back. F you. You're not getting my money.
I do find it funny how much effort loss goes into to shoehorn the numbers into every episode, and then they made it in an episode about Hurley. They made it 17 years and not 16.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah,
just make it one of the numbers. Why 17?
Right.
Well, it was like earlier when he's like, if I'm not back in 3 hours, why not say 4 hours?
They wanted to kill us off, I guess.
Maybe because Hurley is avoiding the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I also just realized we haven't had Mrs. Reyes in our Brant Steels, so maybe we need to change that.
Oh, yes, 100%. How have we not?
I don't know.
Play Shannon with Mrs. Reyes. What are you doing?
I mean, good. You can just not. You get voted out first anyway, so
it's fine. It's more time with Sawyer. With that, we do get Jin and Hurley back at the van here, and they see the skeleton in there, obviously, and he's like, "Oh, poor Roger." Jin is probably he's like very limited English, barely understands things, and he's just like, what am I doing with this car with this dead body in it?
I'm not touching a dead body. I am not taking the dead body out of the. Listen, you want to get the dead body out of the van? Let's flip the van up, and then you can take the dead body out because I'm not touching the dead body.
But he's pretty chill about it as well, considering how squeamish he is around blood and all kind of things like that.
I mean, there's no blood left in
Roger. Don't worry about Roger.
Roger Workman.
They do start to explore this van, and it is full of beer. And he's like, "Oh, Roger's on a beer run," which we know who's going to love that because they're going to show up here shortly. But then Jen comes up with the idea. Okay, we're going to take Roger out, and we're going to push the van over. I love that he says this with 0 words, and Hurley's like, "I understand you."
I'm Korean. I'm not deaf.
Right.
He's always yelling at him. It makes me laugh. But they do go to pull out Roger and take off his head, and Hurley with the line, "We'll get that later." I love it so much. But we get Charlie approaching Desmond. They want to have a chit chat about what he just told him. He's like, "Doesn't work that way. Listen, I was drunk." He's like, "Bro, like, quit the bullshit. Like, I need to know, when am I going to die? How am I going to die? What's all the things?" And he's like, "Well, I don't really." And as they're going through this conversation, my man Sawyer shows up to yell at them because his stash is gone. We called this. We knew that this would be a problem. But he's like, "You've taken everything." He starts to list off some things, and he brings up the rum. And Desmond's like, yep, sorry about that.
Dustin's like, actually, that one's on me.
I had most of the ball.
Most of the bottle, yes. He's like, but I didn't do it alone. He's like, okay, you and the Munchkin, who else? These nicknames in this episode, like, you thought they were good last episode. They just get 10 times better.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver, all the things.
Jiminy Cricket. Like,
Yeah.
Sawyer was on top for... I think we've had serious Sawyer for the first half of this season. Obviously, he's been captive. Like, this was back to on the beach classic funny Sawyer. This was maybe the funniest he's been.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But yeah, he finds out that Hurley was also involved. So he goes to take off to find Hurley. So he walks up on this little mission that Jin and Hurley are on. And he's like, what are you doing? Like, where's my stuff? And this is where we were talking about that Hurley was just so excited to see him and hugs him. You're alive. And it instantly changes Sawyer's. Like, he came in there so pissed. And he's like, good to see you too, man. Like, I'm so, oh my gosh, this moment was just
so cute.
Love it. It's just, I like, Sawyer's always trying to have this like front on, you know, like he's always trying to be the bad guy, the asshole. And like, you get these people that soften him, like Kate or like Hurley. Even he had that soft moment with Jack when they was talking about his dad in the bar, you know, like we see right through your shit, Sawyer. Okay, you are the biggest sweetheart of all time. You just wrap it up in.
I mean, I don't know about the biggest sweetheart of all time, but
he is.
Yeah, you're getting carried away now. I think as well, like his friendship with Jin is like so underrated. Like he's so happy to see Jin, when Jin speaks to him in English, saying like you missed him or good to see you. He's like, hey, someone's hooked on phonics. Another funny line, but
yeah,
I just love. Obviously, they went through all that on the raft together. Like I love how their relationship's grown.
Yes, most definitely. With that, obviously, Sawyer, they're like, you're going to help us. And Sawyer's like, I'm not doing anything. I just got back.
Sawyer's been like massively hurt multiple times. Like, let this man be.
Let this man just live. But listen, Hurley says the magical word. There's beer. And Sawyer's like, oh, okay, I'm in. I mean, I feel you, Sawyer. I got you. But we have this moment where these three are now going to go on this mission of this van. While this is happening, though, Kate is walking with Saeed and Locke. She's explaining what had all happened, how Jack was going there. She's obviously getting ready to go out and not listen to Jack when he said, do not come back for me. But she's kind of explaining everything, and they're like, well, okay, is that where they live? Like, is that where they work? What's happening? They're trying to get the pieces filled in here. And Kate's like, well, we escaped with one. His name is Carl. He told me that they live here, so that's where we're going. I'm off to get help. And they're like, well, where's Carl now? Oh, Sawyer left him. Let him go? Great, cool. Again, I think
love how pissed Saeed is. Like, Saeed more than anyone on the cast, I think, is desperate to find the others and get answers for who these people are. It's like, you had one and you let him go. I could have had another torture victim. I had so much fun with Ben.
Poor Carl.
Session left.
Well, because Saeed would never just let someone go without getting more. Like, he would get every bit of information. He might let him go after he gets the information, but Saeed's like, no, like, we need to know everything first.
Yeah,
Carl will go back to Alex with no fingers.
He'll have no fingernails, but like, he'll have fingers.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I feel like it'd be easier to get the information out of poor sweet Carl over like Ben. So
Carl will just tell you.
Right, Carl. Like, there's no torture needed. I think Saeed would have been bored because Carl would just tell him. But we do. This is where Mama Reyes is in her form right here. We get to family dinner in this next flashback, and she's just talking the most nonsense. She's like, these are now our butlers, and he had this gold Jesus made for me. She is just having a field day talking about it. And then Hurley is just like, he is done and over this. He is over this moment, and he is like, I'm giving away the money. We're done. He fires the butlers. He's like, Lady Trot, whatever he said. He's like, goodbye. And then he's like, you need to leave. You just came back here for the money, and I'm not about this. Like, go away. And Mama Reyes covers little baby Jesus's ears and says, I have needs.
When she covered his ears to say, I have needs, it's one of the funniest things. It's so good.
And then it cuts to Hurley covering his ears. It's like,
this is disgusting.
Classic. Because who wants to think about their parents in that way. No one.
Jumping ahead, he's going to hear them in that way in the not too distant.
That's why he has the headphones on.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so as mama tells, why you tell your son this, I don't know, but like she decides that dad is staying only for that purpose. She could care less about anything else. But she goes, you know what? You should show him the garage. And so Hurley, of course, listens to mama and takes deadbeat dad out to the garage where he has saved the Camaro all of this time. This is so heartbreaking. Like,
yeah,
even as mad as he is at his dad and like all the bad blood here, he always held this car for them. And this is like devastation, like horrible. And he's like, oh, you saved it. You never got a carburetor? It's like one of those moments.
Listen, I would have gotten rid of that car a long time ago. Screw you. You left. Bye. Your car can go too.
Yeah.
But it is really sad, like you say, is I think under any other circumstance, Hurley would have been so happy if his dad come back. He was clearly always holding on to that. But he's also a realist in the timing of it. The fact that he's just won the lottery is like, now you come back. This thing that I've been holding on to, now I don't want this because it's so clear that you don't care about me at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed him growing up, like at this point. Like that he should have been there for him.
Right. He's the reason for all of Hurley's trauma pre-plane crash.
I mean, also, I brought up too, like, it's like, not only is he back for the money, but like, when he shows up, like, after poor Tricia Tanaka died, and Hurley also had that trauma that day, he's like, oh, your mom wasn't kidding about those candy bars. Like, you're not, that's the first word out of your mouth to me in 17 years. Like, go F yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Not okay. But also, again, we're not shocked that the writers have parent issues. So it's fine.
Weirdly,
these
though,
writers do not have good relationships.
It's not the worst.
Like, he is not even the worst parent by a mile.
By a mile.
He's all right.
He's not. This next section is like gives me so much life. It is so funny in these moments. They flip the van over. They're all excited they got this van over. Sawyer's opening it up. He's like, ooh, all the beer. And then we're having Hurley and Jen talking about the engine. And he's like, why is there a head back here? Like, it's all these moments. He's like having a panic attack. But he's like, you know what? Cool. I got some beer. We're good to go. But we got this moment where Jen is looking over this this moment of the engine, and he's like, it's not going to happen. Like, I'm so sorry.
There were plants growing in that engine.
And so Hurley's like, come on, dude. Like, you've got to help. Like, blah, blah, blah. And Sawyer's like, what's your problem? Like, what? Like, it can't work. And he's like, it can't work. Like, why are you fighting? And he's like, I could care less if this works, bro. Like, I don't know why it's so important to you. And he's like, we have to have hope. This island is shit, and we have to have hope. And he's like, if you're looking for hope, it's not on this island. And I think it's good. Like, Sawyer, he would have probably always been this way, but he also just came back from being tortured, beaten, all like guns to his head pretty much every day.
Cut open and told that he has a pacemaker in him that's going to kill him.
Right.
If he looks at Kate for too long.
Sawyer is not on the hope train right now, Hurley. But
is it during this exchange we get the greatest moment of the episode? No, you already know what it is next.
Yep. Yep.
I'm so excited.
I know. I'm like, let me wrap through this little pitch. But I do think that is important that he's really wanting the hope and that's we've talked about this too. Like, Hurley is like, there's so much bad shit happening. Let me build a golf course. Let's work on this car. Like, that's just Hurley. Where I think everybody else in the world is Sawyer and Jen. Like, no, it's not going to work. Like, you got to give it up. You know what I mean? But Hurley's always like, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it work. But we get to this next flashback where the dad has woken up Hurley and he has had headphones on. He's like, oh, what are you listening to? And he's like, it's not to listen thing, it's to block things. And he's like, your mother's a very passionate woman. Stop saying these things to your kids, okay?
You have so much money that you must have other rooms in the house. Go to the other side of the house.
But like, stop saying these things to your kid. It's gross. It's so gross.
Disgusting.
Oh my gosh. But he says, listen, give me one. I know you want to go to Australia. Give me a day. I want to break this curse. It's gonna be fine. Like, let's just have a shot at this. So he takes him to a fortune teller, and this is so bad. I'm glad that it finally Hurley figures it out. But like, he's so skeptical. She like flips the card. She's like, you come into a lot of money. He's like, could have seen that on the news. She's like, that brought you luck. And his dad's like, didn't see that one on the news. Well, I mean, did we get any? It was Tricia Tanaka.
Why are you here?
We saw his dad die in the first, or grandpa die in the first. I think it's not too hard to figure out. But so she continues to go on. She's like, death is like surrounding this, and we need to get rid of this curse. Like, it's got to be exercised. Take off your clothes. Excuse me? What?
Take off your clothes, and she gets a giant pot, and she just like empties 2 things of spices, and then puts 2 eggs in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was like,
what are you making?
And that is exactly where Hurley goes, like the rest of us. I'm not buying this. Yeah. Did my dad put you up to this? And I'll give you $1,000. She's like, how dare you? This is such a beautiful thing. And he's like, 10,000. She's like, your dad put me up to it.
Yeah, I loved that. I thought that was hilarious.
Everyone's got a price. This woman was given real Professor Trelawney vibes from, Kevin's going to hate this, but from Harry Potter. The divination teacher who's like, ooh, is it Emma Thompson or something? It was like pretty much the same characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
And here I sit having zero idea of what this means.
You didn't watch any Harry Potter? Oh my god.
No.
Kristen, you have the Grim.
The Grim.
Sure. I will only accept that and not fight it because I'm about to get to the best part of this entire episode and probably the best in all of the entire series. But we have Sawyer and Jin. They're having an English lesson. They're sitting there with poor Roger. He's having a good old time.
Roger Workman.
He's cheersing the head, and Hurley is like not happy. He's like, that's Roger Workman. And he's like, he was a workman, you idiot. Like,
that was his job.
It's how he says it, like, he doesn't say workman, he says workman. Like, Roger Workman.
He says it like it's his last name.
Yeah.
But he also is having this English lesson with Jin. They're having a good time. And I would just like to take this moment to present a new shirt.
Oh boy.
I have a new shirt, and it's gonna be hard.
No.
Hold on, let me get the button ready.
No, this one's actually perfect. It's perfect for this episode, but it's gonna be hard. So if I can't read it all, I will read it for you. But it says, "If lost or drunk, please return to Sawyer."
I want to urge. I need to strongly urge everyone watching: do not return her to Sawyer.
Keep her far away from that man.
But I mean, like, you can't get a more perfect shirt than this to wear for this episode. I was so excited. I was like, yes, the shirt.
I thought you had the lines like the English lessons that Jin was giving Sawyer. I thought that's what it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be like his address because you're a stalker.
No, not that.
Run away, Josh Holloway. Run away.
But we also have this moment while they're having their drinking sesh of learning English. Hurley goes over to Charlie. He's like, snap out of this, dude. Like, you're gonna do this. You're probably gonna die with what we're gonna do, but that's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. And Charlie's like, no. And Hurley literally picks him up. He's like, bro, we're going. Like, we're going.
He slaps him. He does what his mom does.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they do go back. We go back to Sawyer and Jin, and now we are past just the words. We've got definitely the life lessons that he has now taught Jin. I'm sorry, you were right, and those pants do not make you look fat. And I love that this is like, he's like, that's all women need to hear. And Hurley comes up and he's like, what are you guys doing? Why are you sitting drinking beer? We have a plan. We've got things happening. And Sawyer's like, I'm doing none of that. And they go back and forth. He's like Jumbotron. He's like, redneck man. He's like, touche.
That is my favorite part of the episode. Shut up, Jumbotron. Shut up, redneck man. It's so funny.
It's so good. But Hurley is over anybody arguing with him in this moment because he is taking on this car. They are going to start it. They are going to drive it. They're going to have fun. And even he picks up Sawyer and is like, bro, get up. We're doing this. And they're like, what are we exactly doing? And he's like, well, we're going to push the car. And they're like, okay. So they push the car to the edge of this massive ravine with big old rocks at the bottom. This is not the situation that we should be. Okay, hi. Yep, thank you. Hello?
Literally tapped you on the shoulder. That was so funny.
Hello. With that, it's a big ravine. This looks like that. Like this is not going to end well. This is bad.
I would be advising Hurley against this plan. This is not a good plan.
No.
0
I don't
stars.
think there's any advising at this point. But we do go, before we find out what's going to happen in this giant ravine, we do get Hurley packing for Australia. This is another one where just, good Lord, this hurts you in the heart in this moment. But his dad comes up and he's like, listen, I know I just really effed up there. Like, I'm so sorry. I am going to tell you the truth here. When your mom called me about this, before she even finished the sentence, I was coming because I wanted the money. But I'm not here. And he's like, I'm not giving you the money. He's like, no, I'm not here for the money right now. But like, let's forget this. Let's give all the money away. Let's go build the car like we wanted to. Let's go and go to the Grand Canyon. Let's have this moment. He's like, see you later. I'll send you a postcard. And he's like, well, I'll be waiting for you when you come back. And of course, Hurley is on the island. And this is just so devastating. Like, it's finally the moment where the dad finally got his shit together.
And like we don't know. Like, did he really wait for Hurley? Like we don't know.
Right.
Because he said, I'll be here when you get back. Like, did he wait? We don't know. I hope he did.
I hope so. I do believe him, like, in this moment, that he was being genuine with Hurley. And, you know, we talked about bad dads, and this guy started off the episode as another lost
He's
bad
still
dad.
not a great dad.
Not great, but I do think he was genuine, and he realized how much he enjoyed being in Hurley's life, and he actually no longer cared about the money. And it was I really like that scene between them. I think it was quite a powerful scene for Cheech to do.
Cheech of all people. This is not where we thought Cheech would be doing this, but teaching him to smoke a certain substance, maybe. But anyway, we're gonna get to the ending here. This is again probably one of the best endings in my personal opinion. Don't come for me if you don't agree with me. But in one of our episodes of Lost, we've got Jin and Sawyer being like, let's not do this. This is all kinds of bad. You are definitely going to crash into those rocks. You are definitely going to die. This is not good. And Hurley's like, oh no, I'm doing it. I'm definitely doing it. And he's like, Charlie, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm riding shotgun. And I love that line. It's so,
I love Charlie.
It's so good. Like he like, what are you going to do? I mean, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die, but I'm also going to be with my best. It's like, oh, this moment. He's like, I'm riding shotgun. I just love that. But
put your seatbelt on.
I don't think the seatbelt's going to help crashing into the rocks.
Do something, because they're about to crash into those rocks and go flying through the windshield and smash their heads on the rocks. Like, please wear your seatbelt.
Obviously, this is like an uplifting moment. It's very sweet that Charlie's like facing his fears and his death. But like, can we just think for a second if what realistically happens there is Charlie and Hurley crash into the rocks at the bottom of the cliff and they both die, and then Sawyer and Jin have to go back to camp and say Hurley and Charlie are dead. It's like, what happened? We let them drive off a cliff.
Yeah,
right. They drove a van that we found in the woods into a giant pile of rocks.
Yeah, we pushed them off a cliff.
We pushed them.
John Locke is off the hook. John Locke is no longer the most responsible for someone's death via a cliff.
And now we're adding them to the circle of graves, and they can continue to be the sacrifices the island demanded.
They're not even sacrifices the island demanded. The island did not demand this.
Hurley demanded it.
Right.
Oh my gosh. But as they push the van down the hill, this moment is, you can just see that this, I love Charlie in this moment. I kind of focus in a lot on Charlie, even though I know we're supposed to be focusing on Hurley. But Charlie in this moment is like fearful. He's like, I think I'm going to face death right now, but I already know I'm going to die anyway. So like, okay. But then he's like, also like, I don't want to die. So he's like, this like internal battle starts happening. And meanwhile, while he's having this panic moment, Hurley's having a Jesus take the wheel moment. And he's like, you make your own luck in this world. He's got his eyes closed. It's one of those things where Charlie is definitely regretting this choice of shotgun.
Right. But, jump out. You can't be going that fast. Jump out.
Charlie's
you're in the grass. You'll be okay.
Yes. But he's like, hey, Hurley, turn the key. Hurley, to open your eyes. We're supposed to be driving. Like, it's all these panic moments here. But I do love that Hurley keeps saying over and over again, you make your own luck, you make your own luck, you make your own luck. And he turns the key and the van starts just before they hit those rocks. In reality, they hit those rocks at least 20 times, especially with the velocity of them going down that hill.
Especially because they make the hill look like it's like this. I assume the hill is actually like this, right? Like it's but like they make it look like it's like this.
And when they show the front of the van, they make the rocks look about 2 feet away from them when they start the engine.
Several times too.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But they do start the car and they narrowly miss the rocks. I even love that. I think that might have been like whoever was driving, like the stunt double, like barely like passed that rock with the tire there. Like, I mean, we're talking 7 meters. Like, it was like, oh gosh. But of course, this moment, this cheering of when like Sawyer's up there, he's like, son of a bitch. And then Jin's like, Hurley! Oh my God. It's like you start to like tear up thinking about the excitement that they have here, and they run down. They've got the music playing on the radio. They're driving around, having a good time. This is just a feel good moment right here. These four, I live for these four. This is a good, solid 4.
There's missing Jack and Saeed.
I'd be fine without it.
I think this is like maybe the most fun 4. Like, this is just the fun people. And I didn't think Jin would be in that list, but Jin is a fun guy when he's like around his buddies. It's great.
The island has changed him for the better.
Absolutely.
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, I love them, like, getting all of their, like, the smiles are the biggest smiles. Vincent's in the car. He's having a good time.
Vincent in the car.
It's just so adorable that they're having this moment here. And I really love this scene and, like, this feel-good episode, as I've mentioned 500 times. You just can't get better than this. With that, though, after their little joyride, they do return to camp. Jin is, we're not doing tapping anymore. Jin is, I couldn't help it. Okay. All right. Jin returns to Sun and gives her a flower. This is so cute. Like, this is back when they loved each other and all these things. You could tell that it was like, okay, I'm sorry. I'll work on my English about that. These pants don't make you look fat. He's using all the lessons in this moment. We get Charlie returning to Claire. He's like having the whole story. He's like big, use arm gestures. You know that he's so excited about this moment. It's an adorable thing. Saeed, very sad because he showed up with the beer to drink with Kate and she's not there because she took off.
Who?
Saeed, sorry. Listen,
your man Saeed.
This sounds like when you are Cheech and Mama Reyes and you accidentally call him Chong. That's what this sounds like.
That's definitely what happened. Sawyer, because I was thinking because Saeed is off, they went off. That's where I was getting at. But anyway, Sawyer.
Sure.
And then Hurley's just got to curl up next to Libby's grave.
This is so sad. Stop it. But yeah, so obviously Sawyer is there drinking his beer and wanted to have it with Kate. She is now gone. So he'll just drink the beer by himself. I will be there in 2 minutes. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Sawyer. But
Run, Sawyer.
Also, I will say that like they did bring this up in the like Hurley's like that beer is so old, dude, like gross. Yeah. I will say I as a beer drinker, when I like it can be not even expired, but like a month away from expiration, or even like you know what I mean. I can taste the slightest difference in that beer, even when it's not expired, but getting close to expiration. Ugh, like gross.
I would not be drinking that beer. I would not be like distilling the water out of that beer. No.
It's potentially been in the sun since the 70s.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yikes.
Gross. Disgusting. But with that, we do get to Kate. She is exploring the jungle here. She is looking for something. Obviously, she finds a net and she hears people approaching. So of course,
who's a net?
I hate it. I was like, did I say the wrong name again? I was like, I realized what you did. Anyway, with that, Locke and Saeed, this is where I had Saeed on the brain for. They appear and this is one of my favorite moments of Saeed because they have where they're going. They're like, we know where we're going, and she's like, how do you know where we're going? And Saeed's like, because of the light hitting the stick after Echo died, and Locke knows it.
Yeah.
The special boy.
Thank you so much, Saeed, for giving him the sass that he deserves.
Let's see if it works.
Let's see if it works. But they are all chatting about it, and of course, they start getting shot at. But Jake, you called this when Kate was taken off when she said, I'm going to find somebody to help. It was Rousseau.
It's so annoying that you called it. I was like, shut up, Jake.
But logically, it was the only one that made sense. Why should we be going back into the jungle to find someone? She's not going to get help anywhere else. She's obviously not going to go all the way back by herself to the others' camp, but or civilization. So it just makes way more sense for her to get Rousseau. So
it does make sense, and we get oh my god, and the reason it's so exciting. I'm so excited. Go.
Yes, for said reason, here we go. She's like, don't shoot. Hey, Rousseau, been a minute. How you doing? We're gonna need your help. I need to go get Jack over here at the others' camp, and I'm gonna need you to come with me because you know the island. And she's like, why am I helping you?
Who are you?
Right, who are you?
I know Saeed.
I know that guy, but didn't you yell at me and tell me to get out of camp at one point? Like, why are we talking? And she says, well, I would have been dead. I escaped, and I only escaped because of a 16-year-old girl, and her name is Alex, and I'm pretty sure she's your daughter. And it was like Rousseau's face. Oh, so good.
Yeah. This was really good, and a great lead into assuming next episode where we're gonna start getting, hopefully the battle to come. I don't know. I'm excited.
They have a direction from the Jesus stick. They have Rousseau. They've got everything they need.
They have a wild guess in the Jesus stick.
I mean, I think that they're set for awesomeness because Locke's there, so it's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Kevin's favorite.
Local save the day. I do love. Kevin's gone. We talked about in the episode where Kate and Claire went with Rousseau to the what was it? The other station, whatever. About when she heard about potentially her daughter being out there, like the hope that she had, and seeing again that hope in her eyes of like, could it be her? Is she still out there? And I don't think I think she tries not to think about where she is. Is she alive? For her own sanity, what's left of it on the island, and to have again clarification, like, no, she's there, and we can go get her now. It's so exciting.
As of 2 days ago, or however long it took them to walk over there. But yeah, no, it is a like. The sad thing about it is they took her, right? So she, for all these years, had zero idea if they took her to kill her, what happened to her. Then all of a sudden, and it's starting to because of these other people, and now the others are getting involved. She realizes that there is a girl out there. Is it Alex? But this is now her name is Alex. This is her. That's the part that really is gut to the knife,
And Alex has no idea.
Did you say gut to the knife?
I
got to the knife.
Got to the knife. Alex has no idea about this. She was kidnapped and raised by a lunatic.
And she also said her whole crew is all gone, right? So it's been 16 years. That she's in her head. Did that really happen? Did this really happen the way I remember it? There's so this is the first time that it's a concrete wait, what? My daughter might be alive and well and what? So to have it happen again now is ooh, be reunited.
And as sad as it is, we mentioned with the kids in the garbage episode last week about giving them the better life, in Ben's head, is he giving Alex a better life than what she would have had with her crazy mother?
I also love that because Alex doesn't know, right? Like she has zero idea this is going on, but we see, like, we can tell that there's some tension between Alex and Ben because it's like, have you checked on your dad? Like, I'm sure he would love to see you. You know what I mean? Like, Ben even looks back when she showed up with Jack and he's like, hello, Alex. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can tell that there's some tension here. So it's just like, is she another, like, she's helped them escape. She helped Claire. You know what I mean? So who knows? There's that hope. And to know that but Rousseau obviously doesn't know that there's that hope, but like, we know, and it's like, oh my gosh, we need to get them together.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Well, that's it, right?
Yeah, because then it went lost.
All right, so let's hit favorite and least favorite characters. Favorite, I'll go with Hurley. Just a really good Hurley episode. And Hurley's always just the positive presence. I think honorable mention, Sawyer is really good in this episode as well. And then least favorite, this is tough. I'll go Cheech. Why not?
Randy Nations.
Right, he's right there.
I forgot about Randy, to be honest, but I'll go Cheech just for being a deadbeat. So I know that they have the moment at the end of the episode, but I just feel like he left him for 17 years. Like,
yeah,
sucks.
I was gonna do the same thing, Jake. So you're fine.
It's understandable. I'm just upset because it's Cheech.
Honorable mentions to Carmen Reyes. Honorable mentions to Sawyer. I think this is maybe his funniest episode so far. But yeah, Hurley. I think it's such a lovely thing how well Hurley connects with people and how he can make them feel better and make them, forget their troubles. And I don't think it's something he particularly realizes that he's doing it. It's just his infectious energy, and he really is good with people, and I think that's a great quality to have, and Hurley's wonderful. Least favorite character, I'm gonna go Desmond, because
why are you gonna talk shit about yourself like that?
I know. Like, shocking.
Thank you, I'll take it. Desmond, because Desmond, Charlie, he told Charlie, hey, you're gonna die. There's nothing I can do to save you. You're going to die. Charlie comes up to him the next day and says, hey, how's it happen? Like, what's going to happen? And he's like, how's what going to happen? It's like, shut up. You told him he was going to, you know exactly why Charlie's coming to talk to you. He's already stressed. Don't make it worse.
Yeah.
I know he was like, I was drinking.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
We know.
Oh, you can say, how's it going to happen? And Desmond could just say, ICCOD.
Oh my God.
I would love that. That would be hilarious.
The Kristen callback.
Yeah, in that case, don't make it. Don't say it. I would say, we've said Hurley. I would also say Charlie. Charlie's a really good friend. Like, the way he just is like, yeah, he's afraid he's gonna die, but he's like, no, I'm gonna ride shotgun. Like, Charlie. And I'm sure Kristen's gonna say Sawyer, so I'm gonna leave Sawyer. So I'll say Charlie just to spread out the love a little bit. But yeah, I was going with Cheech because yes, he's funny, and yes, he comes back, and yes, I do kind of believe that he really was going to wait for Hurley. But he's still left for 17 years, and that sucks. So,
I already
up until like 35 minutes into the episode. Cheech minutes 1 to 35.
Right. I already knew that you guys would have all the love for Hurley, and he does deserve the entire spotlight of this. So I went into this knowing Hurley was going to get picked. So of course I'm going to pick Sawyer because hilarious. This man was nonstop perfect from the moment he appeared back on the screen. So him talking about Little House, and he calls it Little House. Only people that watch Little House on the Prairie call it Little House. So like the little attention to detail of that. And she's like, Kate making fun of it. It's just adorable. Anyway, Sawyer hands down.
Shout out to Kate because it'll make Kristen mad. Okay, go on.
Nobody cares. But also, when Michael said Desmond, I said shocking because I did not think anybody was going to pick Desmond because I was picking Desmond as well.
Oh.
Because of that exact moment. Because it's just so wrong. Don't try and take backsies now, you idiot. Help the man out. It's so rude. So, yeah, you shocked me when you said that one because I was like, I didn't think anybody would say Desmond. So, yeah, Desmond is also my least favorite character.
Wow.
Look at that.
Same way.
It feels dirty when I agree with Kristen. How do you feel, Michael?
Oh, yeah, I want to end the episode now.
All right, let's get to our episode rankings. So, Michael, do you want to go over where our top 12?
We should say, I think we've mentioned before, but we decided a top 10 was too difficult to try and rank. So we're slowly building up to a top 20, which is more manageable. And at the minute we have 12. It is what it is. Let's move on. We have Exodus, Live Together, Die Alone, Lockdown, Walkabout, Orientation, Man of Science, Man of Faith, Two for the Road, The Long Con, Flashes Before Your Eyes, The Pilot, Do No Harm, and Not in Portland.
All right.
I don't think this beats those top 12. I like it.
Yeah, I would say because I do think Not in Portland was probably better than this. I think just for the story purposes. I like this episode, but I might put it 13th. I mean, so far. So I think it's better than some of the other ones we've gotten.
I'm happy to add it to the bottom of our ever-growing list. I would also like to throw Every Man for Himself in there while we're at it.
Oh, listen, the rewriting of history, Michael. We can't just keep adding your favorites.
We're doing a top 20. Of course we can. If we were doing a top 20, it would have been in there. Is it a bit messy? Yes. But here we are.
Okay. I don't know why 13 isn't popping up. We'll just...
Because that's not a numbered list. You wrote those numbers in.
Okay. Yeah.
The fury in Kevin's voice.
I just find it funny when Jake doesn't know how to use technology.
Yeah.
You're also currently giving your email away. You're
totally.
I mean, it's
lock that out.
Kill Jake at any time.
It's out there for anybody.
Don't email him any spoilers for Lost, please.
I am going to throw this out here, and I know that I'll probably be disagreed on, but I think Tricia Tanaka is Dead should be number 1 of season 3.
Ooh.
I would not say number 1.
I mean, if it's below Not in Portland,
I also did not agree with it being below Not in Portland, but that's just me.
I would say it is on par with Every Man for Himself to me. Yeah.
I'd be happy with it to go above Every Man for Himself, even though I think that's a more important episode. I do think this is a really fun episode, so I'm not going to argue too much. Because
I would put it around Every Man for Himself.
Yeah.
Either right above or right below. So now this one is a numbered list, Jake. So this one, when you hit enter, it'll renumber everything.
Thank you, Kevin. All right. Yeah, I'm good with this going here. I don't really have any. I would say Every Man for Himself is also good, but I'm cool to put it right above.
Selfishly, you guys knew this going into this. This is one of my favorite episodes, so of course, selfishly, I'm going to put it number 1.
Right, I think your number 1 drags it up above Every Man for Himself. Although Every Man for Himself, that's the Sawyer episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
Echo. Is that not Echo? Oh no, that's Cost of Living.
That's Cost of Living.
Cost of Living is Echo.
Every Man for Himself is
Sawyer.
Yeah, is Sawyer in jail and finding out he has a daughter. Oh, is that why you don't like it as much? Because you know that he had to hook up with another woman?
Yep.
Awkward.
Cassidy pitch.
All right. Well, there we are. So that is Tricia Tanaka is Dead, the Hurley episode. And so with that, I'll let you guys get to your spoilers, and everyone share, comment, subscribe, and let us know spoiler-free thoughts on Lost. You can send it to the correct email of tribeandnerdspodcast@gmail.com if you want to send feedback into the podcast, if you want to send it to the other email, I mean, go for it, but keep it spoiler free.
Do not, anytime that you say spoiler information, spoiler, ... and then type it. Because if you just say spoiler and then just continue right from there, Jake can't help himself. He's going to keep reading.
Yeah, because I'm just really excited to keep going.
I love how Jake admits it every time. He's like, yeah.
Jake's like, it's true. I will.
I mean, I can't deny anything that's being said.
I have no self-control.
No self-control. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'll let you guys get to your spoilers, and we'll see you all next time for more Lost on the Tribe of Nerds.
Fuck John Locke.
No, stop it.
Hello, everyone. We are here for the Tribe of Nerds after Jake, the spoiler section of Lost. If you have not seen Lost in its entirety, get out. Get out now because we spoil everything. So this is your time where we banter back and forth to let you have the moments of should I leave, should I not leave? You should leave.
You should leave if you have not seen all of Lost.
But like, comment,
this is the moment where I let Kevin and Kristen banter back and forth while I sit in silence.
But you're not. See, you added some banter.
Tap like, leave a little comment, and then peace out.
And fuck off, yeah.
I'm so glad we added you to this banter today. But yes, that should have been enough time, and now sucks for you. All right, we have, the main one we have to get to, guys. We have Roger Workman. Oh, no, sorry. Roger, who is a workman.
Roger Linus.
Yes, Roger Linus is Ben's dad. What?
Another terrible parent, by the way.
One of the worst.
One of the worst, actually. He put several of the parents to shame.
Like we have the asshole that is Ben because of the asshole that is Roger.
That's correct.
Yeah. It's funny how Roger Workman is like just a bit of a joke in this episode, which is already kind of dark. That they
don't laugh your head off.
Dead body, yeah. That they use a dead body as kind of a running gag, but the fact that he ends up being a recurring character for the next few seasons in Flashbacks, and then we're going to get in the time travel of it all. And yeah, just real piece of shit. When he tells Ben, you know, what I can't even remember the line. It's so gross. When he wakes him up from his drunk stupor, and he's like, I can't even remember.
Like, why would I? He says, "Why would I celebrate the day you killed your mom?"
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
So gross.
And like, meanwhile, Ben's like taking off his shoes and trying to cover him up. And so he's so bad, so bad. But yeah, I mean, worst. Roger. The biggest thing, not only is Roger Ben's dad, but he is in this van because of the purge, where Ben kills all the Dharma people off, and he kills his dad in the van outside of the actual purge here. But yeah,
Ben technically only kills his dad.
That's true. He had the idea.
Somebody call it the Benageddon, I think.
That makes sense. But yeah, no, I mean, rightfully so. Like, kudos to Ben because no one's missing Roger Workman, aka Linus.
Like, we thought Ben was just a master manipulator, kind of a dick, kind of on the side of genocide. We're gonna learn he wiped out a people, not by his own hand, but he was certainly aware of what was going to happen and timed it to kill his own father. Like,
listen, there's a reason he doesn't go into the church at the end. He's still got some atonement to do.
Yes. And as much as he redeems himself, let's not forget the things that Ben did.
That is correct. Correct. But yeah, this is a very dark, like, they're sitting there with the skeleton and they don't even know anything about this person. I mean, so they are using the humor. I mean, when freaking Sawyer cheerses the beer off of his head, it's just so bad. It's like,
don't cheers that man. That man doesn't deserve your cheers.
It's very dark humor, which I appreciate, which is why I really love this episode, because there is a lot of dark humor in it. Like, they're talking about death and they're like, I mean, I'm riding shotgun. Like, just dark humor here. It's just.
Do we think Sawyer ever put it together? We never get him saying it, but like, Sawyer is gonna have Roger Workman working for him,
right?
When he's LaFleur on the island, like, is he going to be like, oh shit, that's the skeleton that I chinked the
I
beer
do
off the
hate
head
that
of.
we never got that, because I think that Sawyer would have put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
I mean, Sawyer definitely would know that,
but we never get that moment of him saying
realizing, yeah.
But we also have a moment, Kevin's favorite, where Locke knows everything because they are following the Jesus stick that said go north, and that is leading them right to Jack. We know it. It's happening. It's happening. Michael, is it happening?
The island moves in mysterious ways.
Literally, it moves.
Exactly.
And it's a
basically
mystery.
What we're getting.
It leads them somewhere that leads them to the next place.
So, no, it doesn't lead them to Jack. It leads them to our next episode where we get Mikhail. Mikhail episode, Enter 77 is coming up next. It leads them to their communications station, if you will. Does that one have a name? Why am I blanking?
Flame?
Is it the Flame? I don't know. Anyway, yes.
It
leads them to not where John Locke thought they were going to go. With that being said. So, but that is going to be the next episode. So that one's not a huge spoiler because you're going to get it literally next episode. But yes, they go to the communications.
Wow. John Locke was hugely confident about something that turned out to be not completely correct. Shocking.
He's going to be super, super confident about entering 7-7 as well. That's going to be great.
I can't wait for him to get the C4 and blow up the submarine. That's going to be fun to discuss.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
This is why I hate John Locke.
He needs to keep them on the island.
Oh my. But we also get Locke in this moment when Kate was talking about it. She's like, so that means they can leave the island. So this kind of starts it, right? Like,
yeah.
This kind of gets the segue into what's about to happen with Locke trying to get keeping everybody here. So it's definitely very interesting.
Listen, I understand. I've watched through. I love the end of the show. I love the whole show in general. However, if I have survived a plane crash and I have now spent months living in a tent that I built with bamboo and a ripped tarp, and I have the opportunity to go home to a bed and internet, and John fucking Locke blows up the submarine, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna put him back in a wheelchair. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Jack will admit that Locke was right about everything by the end, so...
This is never going to end. This will never end, you guys. So stay tuned for it. What else are we spoiling from this episode?
I think that's the main... we do learn from this episode that Hurley's dad is actually a decent guy, and he's one of the few positive father figures that we're going to get throughout this show, and that he did wait for his son, and that he rebuilt the car, and we're going to get some lovely off-island stuff between him and Hurley once Hurley leaves the island.
Once he's one of the Oceanic Six.
I'm one of the Oceanic Six.
I cannot believe we're almost to that point, too. Like, that seems crazy that we're almost to the rescue part. But yeah, so I mean, a lot of things that were. I hate that Jake pulls out these like random things like the Rousseau thing, but I feel like that one is not as upsetting as like some of the other ones he's pulled out, because that is the only logical explanation of why Kate would go find somebody. But if he starts pulling out this other stuff, I'm gonna kill him. Anything else that we want to spoil before we head out?
I do. It's not particularly about this episode, but when we were talking about how bad the flashback was last episode, I think it is very great that they realized how tired the flashback formula was getting, and we are going to enter into my favorite era of the show where flashbacks no longer a thing, and we're going to get into flash forwards. And I think it's so smart of the writers to have realized that we've kind of told the stories we need to tell about their past. What if we tell it about their future? Such a good decision.
It is. And then we get to the flash sideways, which is even crazier.
Oh, we're flashing everywhere.
Flashing all over the place.
Oh my gosh, the flash sideways. How we have to watch the flash sideways and with Jake and like not let on that we know what it really is.
That's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard.
You'll probably guess it straight away.
If he does, I'm telling you, he's done. With that, join us for the next one. comment all the things. Don't do the spoilers. We already told you that in the episode before here.
Tell Kristen to calm it down because Josh Holloway will get a restraining order.
Listen, we've already expressed that this is Sawyer, and I will continue to have amazing shirts like this.
So you're going to comment, Kristen needs to calm it down.
Hashtag Kristen needs to calm it down.
Or are you on my side? Because, like, obviously, like,
please don't be ever.
Hashtag Kristen does not need to calm it down.
Kristen does not need to comment. She needs to turn it up, amp it up. With that, we will be back next time to spoil some more things for you. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.